All right, we're live in the crypt. It's been a little bit, been busy, been on the road, been doing conventions, spending time with my parents when they came, and I needed to do a show. And who else would I want to bring on other than somebody I haven't spoken to in a while? She's been incredibly busy with Acrostar. You guys know her well. She's been on quite a few times. I mean, she's almost not even a guest. She's family on the show. Let me see if I can find the round of applause because nobody comes on this show and doesn't get the clap, you know. If I can get to it. They changed everything around. It's still messing me up, but here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, and the Myrna. I think I'm the only person to get away with calling you the Myrn.
You know, I have not had a lot of nicknames in my life. Sorry, I just threw a cough drop in my mouth.
You're
But
all right.
in high school, there was a nickname. I had a girlfriend. She and I hung out and did everything together. One of us was Hippo Hips, and the other was Thunder Thighs. And I don't remember who was who. But that's the only other time I've had a nickname.
I think that was a classic name back in the days. I think it was everybody would joke Thunder Thighs, you know.
Yeah.
I know when, my sisters or whatever, when we pick on, well, they'd have better things to say to me to pick on, but mine would usually be Thunder Thighs, and it really never worked. But it was a big saying back in the day. So it's been a minute since me and you have been able to catch up, and you've been really busy just with everything.
Yeah. So Acrostar's moving and making strides forward like usual. We have filmed 7 days of Perfect Soul. We did that in June.
And I think that was the last time we talked too. You were getting ready to work on Perfect Soul.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like yesterday, but yeah, it was back in beginning of June, and then so we're going to do 5 more days in September, and then that will wrap production on Perfect Soul. And since we got a big chunk done in June, Steve's been editing that already, so that section, those scenes are pretty much good to go for the main editing. Once the entire film's
why don't you let some people know who's in the cast? You guys got some great cast for this one too.
Let me get that in front of me because there's a bunch of them.
Yeah. I know there's a ton of people. You've worked with so many great ones.
Yeah, we've got Chloe Lutz, Kelsey Ray, Dan Grogan, Tiffany Saggio, Caitlin Skinner, Leah Katrine Weaning, Deacon Walter, Hunter Redfern, Holly Anspaugh, Kellen DeRue, myself, I play one of the characters, Michelle Hefner, Avery Curtis, Delilah Hefner, Beth Metcalf, Leah Tipton, and Ashley Hefner are the main cast. And then we have some supporting folks doing voiceover is Christopher Korick. We have some featured witches, Daryl Anisfeld, Valerie Gorman, Sandy Gulliver, Erica Over, and Irene Qua. And then we have Casey Wayne Hupp and his son Connor. And then we also have John Pribolinski and Wes Melton joining us, and Chris Ness. Can't forget Chris Ness. There's an opening scene that's set back in the 1700s, and Chris kicks us off with that.
Oh, nice. Look at you. We just heard the whole ending credits right there. I mean, that's quite the list.
I was cheating. I was reading off the graphic that I have. Off the top of my head, I would forget somebody.
Oh, I'm sure.
I might have forgotten somebody. I apologize if I did.
You guys have been just stacking the cast. I mean, I've been able to watch you guys now for a while, and every film just keeps getting better and better. We talked about that. The Sorority Babes I really liked, and it was just, you guys are doing some really cool, fun films. We talk about that all the time. I say it all the time, and a lot of them are on Tubi. So anybody who's out there listening, check out Tubi and check out some of these films, whether it came from somewhere. Perfect Souls is out there.
Attack of the Corn Zombies.
All really fun, good films, and they're all different. That's one of the main things we talk about. Again, we talk about and touch on a lot is what you guys do in Acrostar. It's such a variety of stuff, whether it's the it came from somewhere vibe to Perfect Souls vibe to Night of Sorority Babes vibe. I mean, you guys really cover all grounds of movie and filmmaking.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that can like work both ways. Like it's an advantage and a disadvantage. So sometimes people will follow a particular filmmaker because like they do slashers and that person loves slashers. So they'll love every movie that that filmmaker makes because that's their deal. We mix it up quite a bit and they're all original stories. So we don't have any fan films. Um, we kind of tend to draw a slightly different audience for each of our films because they're hitting on different like subgenres of horror. So I think we're constantly building our audience, which is a good thing. But again, you can't always expect the same thing from Acrostar. We're gonna mix it up.
Well, that's the thing. It's always. I mean, most of the films have a horror element into it, but there's
Oh,
just
for
so
sure.
a variety of what you guys do in filmmaking and
Hmm.
horror. I mean, Attack of the Corn Zombies to, like you said, it came from somewhere. Perfect Souls, and the people you worked with are awesome. I'm a big fan of Mel Heflin, which was on with
Hmm.
us last time, and you just worked with some amazing people. You and Lynn Lowry, I'm ready to call you Ann Myrna, say Lynn Lowry's lucky to be working with Ann Myrna, but I love you and Lynn Lowry on screen together and Night of the Sorority Babes. Just,
Yeah, we had a blast working together, and we're Acrostar's
best piece.
something for next year already. I
Cool.
know we're not done with Perfect Soul yet, and I think some people wonder, well, how do you start working on the next thing if you haven't finished the thing you're working on? Number one, we
Well,
are going to finish the thing we're working on because we always do.
no, in
But to
Perfect
keep
Soul,
it,
you're not the principal in this one, are you? Because I know
no, I have a
Principal Myrn's
small,
coming.
yeah.
Principal Myrna is coming to put the ruler down in some people's hands.
It's funny because I have been cast as a principal in some of
Well,
the
no,
older
I saw you
films.
post that. That's why I was asking
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Principal Myrn is
Heidi
no joke.
McCack films. They're doing something next year that's going to be a slasher. Where I'm playing a principal, which I've never
Yeah.
done before, so that'll be a blast. But yeah, we're already cooking up a feature film for Acrostar for next year, but it's top secret.
When
I'm
are
not
you
able
guys
to.
not coming up with something? So this top secret makes me think because I've talked to you. We've had Steve on as well, who's
Mhm.
the mastermind behind a lot of these ideas, and you to help. I mean, you and him make a great team in what you guys do. But he's always got a new plan coming up. I mean, even when I talk to you, Steve's got another plan. I mean, she never tells me too much, but another plan. You guys are always rock and roll, but a secret plan.
This
I've
is
had him on. He's like, I'm not too worried about spoilers. This and that. A secret plan sounds pretty big there, Ann.
yeah, because we want to go big on this next film that is the secret plan. So we're going to be throwing out some hints. Not quite yet, but a week or so, we're going to start doing some hinting at what we're doing, and of course, we'll be crowdfunding that. But like, we're not making any $10,000 movie next year. We're going big, and so we're going to need some big support from the community in order to make that happen. So there'll be plenty of ways for people to get involved, whether you want to be on set, you want to be behind the scenes.
I got to get to one of your shoots just to check it out.
Oh, you got it, John.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd love to come down and see the cast and you guys work.
yeah,
That'd be a lot of fun.
yeah. We
Yeah,
typically film in Central Illinois. We don't have a location picked for next year's secret project, but Perfect Soul, we're going to finish that up in Central Illinois, and we've gotten great support from the community. We needed extras for some scenes, and everybody showed up. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. It was a little on the hot side because we were filming outside for all those scenes, and everybody just, they just chipped in and helped out and carried things. And one guy was helping us with a light deflector, kind of thing, so we could get the lighting just right. So yeah, we really have a good time on set.
well, I'm so proud of you guys. I mean, like you said, you're going big this film, but I've watched you guys go from really micro budgets to each film just growing and growing and growing. And now you're going for that bigger budget.
Mhm.
And hopefully the indie community comes to support because you guys are doing some amazing things in Acrostar, considering where you started with the budgets and the quality of the films that you guys have done with those budgets.
Yeah, and I mean it's a little deceptive because there's a certain amount of money that we raise on Indiegogo that everybody sees, but there are some people who contribute, off of that platform, just contribute to us directly, and then we are putting some of our own money into the films as well because they have to have the right quality level, and we're not going to release any garbage.
Well, you guys, I'm excited to hear more about this new project, and we can't talk about.
It's mostly cast as well already. We've just been wheeling and dealing behind the scenes here. So, but there's some really really good surprises in conjunction.
So, other than the heat, how did the whole shoot go?
It went really well, except for the very last day. So we were focusing on exteriors in June, so that the foliage could look consistent. And every day we did the scenes that were on the call sheets. We're pretty good since we've done a few films together. This is our 8th feature film. We can predict kind of what we can accomplish in one day and stick to it, and not have to be shoving scenes, from day 1 to day 2 to day 3, kind of thing. Because I've been in those kind of productions before. So yeah, we got getting everything done, and the last day we knew that rain was in the forecast, but it rained the entire.
You've tried to just ignore the forecast and say they're wrong.
Sometimes they are.
And you were just hoping they were.
Yeah, they were on the money that day, and it rained pretty hard. So we were able, there would be like little gaps. We were able to knock out a few things, kind of protect the camera, and get out there if it was drizzling just a little bit. But there was one big scene that we wanted to do that had a bunch of extras in it as well. That's toward the end of the film. And we were not able to accomplish that. I had to call those people off. So the majority of them have said they can come back in September, and we'll just knock that out.
I was going to ask you. It'd be a bummer. It sounds like it was a big scene that the weather keeping it out of the film. It would kind of.
Oh, we can't keep it. Yeah, we can't keep it out. It's crucial to the end of the film. But yeah, we'll just get it done in September. We'll just have like a slightly different backdrop than we did before. We've got a lot of choices on the property that we're using. So it's an Airbnb, but it is set in farmland, and there happens to be a really heavy forested area on the property as well. So we got some really cool, trees and foliage and all that kind of stuff for the backdrop. So a nice dramatic setting for a dramatic.
So September will be the time. You can't wait till October, or you got to bring that green spray paint for the leaves.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anybody bring a rake?
Well, plus, like the people that we work with in the cast, they are very busy actors. So we choose dates way in advance. I think we picked these dates last year, actually.
Just in case. So you kind of have.
We ask people to hold them on their calendar, and that's kind of a responsibility of the actors is to keep their word, because it's really going to screw everything up.
We've got a good team of loyal people that you've worked with and your cast, and I know they want the film to be as good as it can be as well, but they also, I know are very grateful for everything that Steve and yourself do at Acrostar for the these indie actors and actresses who really are doing some great things. A lot of them that you work with, and a few other filmmakers I know, and there's a handful of you guys that are really, really, everything's always stepping forward, always to the next level, always improving each one. I haven't seen you guys with a setback as far as a film goes. I've seen, for the most part, everything's always just a little bit better, and you guys are. A lot of it's the well-oiled machine, like you said. You guys are on your 8th film now.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know what your pros and cons are, what your probably strengths and weaknesses are of the people that you work with as well, and able to put all the strengths together and cover the weaknesses of, because everybody's got them, and that's cool that you guys know it. Except for this guy, none.
Absolutely none.
Fantastic actors, and the best way to be a good actor is never to do it, and that's how I thrive.
You wander away from your table at horror conventions.
I do. But
that builds anticipation.
I can't sit still though. I get too antsy, and it's my way to get my walking steps in sometimes. And I've been a little better about sitting at the tables at times, but I take my guys a lot with me now too.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want them to have to sit at the table. And I've been lucky to have some great people like Heather from Glamgoria helping me out, Thomas Bruce, who's doing some really great Doomsday's Krypt merch that you can check out that's going to the store right now, www.doomsdayskrypt.com. Shameless plug, but check it out. There's some really cool, affordable items that we put in. They're Doomsday's Krypt exclusive. They're a lot of fun and really, really cool. They were a big hit over at OKC. Thomas has been working hard. And then Lonnie McCollum and Jessica McCollum. Shout out to them. Scott Straka, too. Got to give those shout outs while we're going there. But yeah, there's been some great things going on in Doomsday's Krypt as well. And we haven't been able to do a show in a while. And finally have the Myrn back on it. It felt like a while, but it was really only in June. You're probably one of the last few shows, but you're always one of my favorite people to bring on and talk about things because you guys always got so much going on. Always.
Yeah, well, it's nice to keep in touch. I mean, I was able to go because it was like a week or two ago. Lynn Lowry had a showing of the movie Shivers in Chicago, and like a film festival theater type of deal. So I live close enough. I'm like, hey, I'll be there, kind of thing. So we were able to hang out. She had a little table ahead of time and was signing some merch for people, and showed the film, and then did a Q&A with her afterwards. So it was great to touch base with her.
We got to catch up this year, at least at a con. We caught up at 2 last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to catch up soon. We had fun.
Yeah, I kind of like to come to Scarefest, but I kind of want to be in a play that happens to have performances that weekend.
Well, there's always room for you, but we got a stacked table this year. I'm excited about this table. We already announced Joe Castro. I'm sure you know his SFX. So he's sitting with us. He's got some great ideas. And we got another kind of huge announcement that's coming at the table too. So It's going to be a really, really sick area. And plus for the end cap at Celebrity Row there. And that's a huge, huge honor, especially with all the class.
Yeah, you got a great spot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I showed you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really excited and really honored. Scarefest. Gotta love them. They've been amazing to me. A lot of these cons have. Chaz DeMoss over at Crypticon and the whole Crypticon team. They have done nothing but amazing things for me. And then we just, Rod Janlu, that runs the OKC and Tulsa show, had a fantastic time in OKC. Big shout out to Ken Sagos, came and hung out right next to us. We set up nice. He seemed to have a good time. I've known Ken a long time, and that was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen him promoting his film. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, Socrates.
Yep.
Socrates. You've never met Ken, huh?
No, I did. I think at Scarefest last year.
Yeah, you met him at Chicago. Days of the Dead, Chicago.
Okay, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, we had a good time. It was a good weekend. I've had a project in mind for a while, and I've been working on some things with that. And I was able to talk to the actor I really want to be the lead part in it, and Joe on SFX. We're trying to get that look down for the Brute. And Joe's going to cook up something once he gets kind of settled. He's working on a whole bunch of projects and movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. And I got to see my good friend Fritz, our friend Fritz Kirsch. He wound up kind of a surprise guest in OKC. He let me know like a few days where he was going. You remember Fritz, right? The director from Children of the Corn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good to see him. I got my winners take all storyboard pages. He gave me 2 of them, so that was pretty exciting for me. Yeah, I love that guy. Such a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get him back on the show. Maybe you can co-host with me.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I want to get these shows rolling. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, once I get this place, I can do even more daytime shows while my guys are at work and go visit my parents and do a little bit more for everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been busy. You've been busy in a good way. So other than the basement flooding, that wasn't good.
Yeah, that's no fun.
No, but it was right after I said, "Hey, Ann, you want to come on and do a show tomorrow?" I walked downstairs to get things ready. I'm like, "Damn it!"
Yeah, when it happened in my basement, like I said, I told you,
yours was worse. You said 3 feet of water. I didn't have
like 3 feet of water. I mean, it was just awful, and everything gets so slimy.
You see the Return of the Living Dead, and I had the 3-eyed demon dio on the floor in boxes, but luckily I had them elevated up on bubble wrap and stuff. and it
Oh,
saved those pieces because it must have been wet down here while I was away in OKC because we had a lot of rain in the sub pump. I hadn't been down there here since we'd gotten back, and yeah,
yeah. It's a good thing that was up off the floor. Yeah, we
yeah,
were.
yeah. I mean, my animatronics got a little wet, but you know, those are a little bit easier to fix and work on than those pieces there. Those are one of a kind that you just
Mhm.
can't replace. So I was very grateful about that. Who do we got here? What's up, Ismail? It's been quiet in the chat here. I always
Yeah.
talk. What the hell? We got Myrna. Don't be nervous. I think once I announced that you were going to be playing a principal, they got a little nervous. I mean, I've been
Yeah.
around Ann and she looks sweet and innocent, but I've gotten to know her enough that I wouldn't want to piss her off. She's kind of got a scary way about her. I've seen her act, and I don't think she's acting sometimes when she's getting mean and scary. She plays a witch very well. You and Lynn.
Yeah, we had a good time with that.
That
We
was so.
we actually got lucky. I think it was sometime last week. If you went on the Tubi app and you clicked the horror category, Night of the Dead Sorority Babes was right at the top of the
I
list.
think I saw a post about
Yeah, we
that.
were
That's
posting about it, and
fantastic.
it didn't stay, and we just
That's
found
all right though. Just being there is really cool with all the
we
choices.
found it by accident because Ashley Hefner, who's the DP, she was wanting to watch a movie, and so she just thought she'd just go into the horror category, and then she sees her own
You
movie.
know what you want to watch? You want to watch yourself. But that's great. That's always good to
One
see.
way to make money.
Yeah. You know, hey, get that extra, revenue coming in by watching the films a little bit more, even by the person behind it.
Yeah.
That's that's really good. I mean, you guys, most of your films are on
Yeah, and
TV.
really, Return of the Corn Zombies is not there yet, but I think I saw a note that it had been picked up by Tubi. So the way it kind of happens is Bayview Entertainment is distributing that one, so they'll send us a note that says, such and such platform is picking up your film. And so that means that gets in the queue for that platform to bring it live. But I don't know how long their queue is. So, sometimes it's a couple days, sometimes it's 2 months. You just never really know. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I guess it's out there. And it's
Well,
usually
yeah,
everybody else that tells me.
you guys hit the suggestion list. Tubi better recognize, and appreciate, put some respect on that Acrostar for you.
I hope so.
No, I'm sure it'll be there before we know it, and that's great. I mean, how great has Tubi been for a platform for you guys at Acrostar?
It's been really good. A lot of people like to watch movies on Tubi because there's never a fee. You have to sit through the commercials.
That's
Um,
all right though. It gives you a chance to do what you got to do.
Exactly. Yeah. But I mean, they just like they throw them in there. They don't really ask you like, where's a good point for us to put a commercial? It's just kind of like, whoop, it's commercial time. So it's a little offsetting, from our perspective because it's like, oh, it's like something good is about to happen.
Yeah.
It's not a natural breaking point at all.
And we'll be right back after these messages.
No, it's just like it's gone.
I love Tubi. It's one of my favorites to watch. If I had to pick one app to watch, to pick, whether paid or free, Tubi would be the one I'd pick. I mean, there's just so much great content on there.
Yeah, and it's available to anyone because some of the other platforms that we get on are specific to like a cable network. And so if you don't have cable through that provider, you can't get to that stuff at all.
But they have great movies on there. I mean, they have a variety, not just horror, just of everything.
Oh yeah, there's everything on Tubi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any
the
topic.
commercials aren't that bad either on it. I mean, they really aren't. They don't overwhelm you with so many commercials that it makes you want to vomit. It's just enough that, obviously it helps support the movie as well and what they do as far as a brand and being able to offer a free service for people. So yeah, the commercials, you'd love to see more at the beginning and then at the end or something like what is it? Peacock, I think I have, and I got it with the ads. But if I watch a movie, right before the movie, they'll do like 2 minutes of commercials, which is great. Get your popcorn ready or whatever you're gonna do, and then you're good to go until the end of the movie. So I get it with Tubi.
I need to do a shout out to Gary Dando.
Oh yeah,
over in the UK. He's
There
on
we
tonight
go.
with us. That's great.
I'm gonna
Hey,
pull
Gary.
it up.
I am doing good.
Friends from
Gary,
all over.
yeah, Gary's a great supporter of our films.
I've seen Gary a lot, and anytime
Mhm.
I have you on,
And a lot of indie films, yeah, not just ours.
yeah, he's that's awesome. You got this. I'm my buddy. I see a lot of people support you. Lee Payne's been out there supporting and
Lee's been
sharing
going
out.
crazy lately.
Yeah, Lee's come back with a passion, and that's great.
Yes, it did.
It
They haven't
helps
been
me
doing it
share
in a while.
things out because he likes a lot of the same things I do. That's why I've made him. He's been on Doomsday's Krypt for a long time as well, and he's
Cool.
supports a lot of other groups on top. And it's cool that he's out there sharing you out, especially when I get a little busy and I can't share out everything. And
Right.
seeing Acrostar getting shared out and the love for the indie community went
Yeah,
on.
especially in all the different groups that he's in and stuff too.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I do some sharing to the groups, but I'm tooting my own horn, so it's kind of nice to have somebody else doing it.
Yeah, it makes you feel a little more humble. Like, well, I didn't.
Right. Right.
But I love when you share stuff out. I mean, it's a big part of what you got to do is sharing things out, and you're really
Yeah,
good at that.
yeah, I'm not going to get people involved with our projects if we don't ask them to get involved. And so that's essentially what we're doing with the crowdfunding is saying, hey, get involved. And I haven't seen our little needle move at all this weekend. It's
We
kind of
need some support. I got to get in and donate to some of these films. It's just been a little crazy lately. Yeah, but I love supporting you guys. You guys have been great, and I want to make sure I support something. So I'm going to look in and get something in and probably support Friday because I got a lot of bills coming in. I might as well just throw out a bunch of money on Friday.
It's raining.
It's empty. Rained right out of my pocket.
Yeah.
But no, I want to get in and get a perk from you guys. And like I said, if you guys ever need perks made or we could do something and donate to you guys, I'm always happy to do that. Like I said, even these metal prints are really cool. We could put an image on there and you could have the cast sign it and put it as a perk and we'll donate you a few. We got you and we're always happy to support you.
We typically do like sign movie posters, so we'll sign those in September. Because I'm hoping that we have like another executive producer or so we can put on the poster before I actually take it to the printer. So kind of holding off on that a little bit until the campaign ends. I'll be quiet next week because I'm actually going on vacation. And I'm not.
You deserve it.
I'm not taking my computer. I've worked for myself for the past 30 years because I had a consulting company before I started doing film stuff. And I had to take my laptop on every freaking vacation with me
Are you going to get withdrawals? Are you going to be okay?
I will be fine. I mean, I will have my phone if I have to tend to something, I will have my telephone, but I'm not dragging the laptop.
Your husband's be like, I thought you weren't bringing your goddamn computer. You're on your goddamn phone now.
Well, I'm not bringing him either.
Oh, you're on a vacation in Myrn.
I'm
a Myrncation.
Everything. I'm going with two gals that I went to college with. So we've been friends for, let's just say, over 40 years.
Some sorority babes going on.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna hit Mexico. We're gonna hit it.
When I hear and college sorority, I get a little concerned now on this vacation. Are you going to be able to behave? You're not bringing Lynn with you, are you?
No, Lynn would enjoy it.
That could be a lot of trouble. See what kind of spells you'd be brewing up. It could be dangerous for wherever you'd went. So, where did you say you're going? Costa Rica?
No, in Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
It's one of those all-inclusive places, which I've never been to. So I'm going to have to exercise some self-control on the consumption of everything that they provide there, the food and the booze.
Well, you're the big time now. You're Ann Myrna. Even when I met you, I'm not an actress. Now you're actress on top of producer and all the other crazy stuff you do.
Heck yeah.
So, actress Ann Myrna. I remember you got shy about it, but I think you know it now. You're in a lot of these films and you're doing great.
Well, I did an audition just today. Actually, I've had a couple auditions this past week for commercials through my agent. And they're national brands, and I can say no more because we're not supposed to talk about it on social media. And then I'm cast in a music video, which is going to be a hoot. I think I'm really not supposed to talk about it very much, but um, yeah, it's going to be a hoot. I will not look like conservative Anne the way
Are
they're
you gonna get the old
the
80s hair
storyboards.
going?
Well, yeah, the pictures that they've shown me
Aquanet?
for the look, everything
Classic.
over the top. Yeah, I can't wait.
That's great, though. I mean, see, I think you would have been perfect on the '70s show playing Kitty's like sister or something, because you guys look a lot alike too, right there. I see that as well. Like there was definitely I could see like believable of you and Lynn being sisters. You
Yeah.
guys had that chemistry, but I could also see like for some reason, anytime I see that '70s show, it's like that it could be sisters.
That would have been fun. Yeah.
That would have been fun. But you weren't quite at the pinnacle you're at now with all the stuff you're doing. I think when that show was coming on, you weren't doing anything in really film at the time, I'm guessing.
No, I was a computer programmer and like web design consultant and
Exciting.
boring stuff.
Exciting. But I'm sure it helped with transitioning to what you do for a living now.
Well, the nice
Before you were acting.
thing about doing acting later is like it's really hard to make a living being an actor, just being an actor.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Ask any actor. 'Cause
Oh,
you're not working all the
Look at
time.
Tom
You're not working
Cruise.
every day. So yeah, your income is just, like a roller coaster. And when you're kind of retired,
You can afford that luxury.
yeah, you don't have to have money coming in all the time. Certain things are already paid for, and so you have less bills and all that kind of stuff. And I'm very fortunate to be in that position.
Well, you were very organized. I'm
Well,
a very
yeah.
intelligent lady. I'm sure you prepared well for everything. Unlike
Well, you try. Yeah, you do your best. Yeah, you plan for the best. But yeah, being in IT kind of makes you organized and a planner, and you have a problem and you're like, okay, here's alternatives, pros and cons, choose one. Okay, move on. And from the producer side, that's what I do a lot of.
well, that's what I was going to say. There's more than the acting, but what you even started off doing in this, I'm sure it was a big help, especially with Steve. Just the organization.
Mhm.
And the things you can offer and breaking things down and analyzing things.
Yeah, and it's great to have more than one set of eyes on this stuff. You know, with anybody, I mean, you do your best on something and you look at it 2 days later, you're like, oh, geez, there's 5 mistakes, or I forgot to think about this or whatever. So we can bounce things off of each other and use each other to kind of help us do a better job individually.
Yeah. Well, you and Steve been working together now for some years. So you guys, are you guys pretty much at the point where you really don't have to say too much? It's just a couple words. It's like, okay, I got it.
Well, yes and no. Yeah. So like in terms of like big picture things, yes. But there's a lot of details that go on with this stuff. So like with the book Perfect Soul, which I happen to have, one of our perks is you can actually get the book signed by S.J. Herman, author, thanking you for contributing to the campaign. And I will mail it to you, and he'll do a little video, and we'll send you the video.
It's a cool cover, though. I like the cover a lot.
Yeah. So that book he wrote, when did he write it? 2013? 2019. So it's been a few years. But he keeps a lot in his head. So a lot of the things in the book we can't exactly do. So I can't just like take the book and say, okay, this is how we're making the movie. I needed to wait until he adapted the
Script.
book, and he created an actual script for it. And then even so, he's got pictures in his head, and some people do storyboards where they actually draw out little images of what the different scenes would look like. He doesn't really operate that way, but he has worked with Ashley Hefner as cinematographer for quite a few films, and so they have a way of communicating. And it's funny because sometimes on set they're both saying things, and when you're in the background just kind of observing, you can tell they're saying the same thing, but they don't think that each other is saying the same thing. So sometimes it takes a third person to come in and say, you guys actually are agreeing here.
What are you guys arguing about? Guys are agreeing.
Do this and move on. Different
Well,
situations.
that's where the Myrn comes in well. When Myrna
Right.
has to put on the Myrn, the stern Myrn,
The
and
stern.
get in there and handle business and
Oh
keep
no,
things
the
organized.
nickname is getting longer.
How many names is the Myrn gonna get? There's a lot that you can rhyme with on it. No, I'm really proud of you. I mean, it's been too long since we've been able to do a con, so hopefully I'll give you my schedule too and let you know what we're up
Yeah.
to. And I'd like to get you out to one, and we'll do something cool. And like I said, with the plates, we can maybe even do something where we have some cool Acrostar stuff that you can sign and take with you, or move and make a couple bucks advertising for some of the projects you're working on.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. We love to do that. We always have a good time. You're very helpful at the table for me as well because you are very organized. I always have to have somebody organized by me because you know how I am. I kind of just get in there and things just kind of start flying around, and I'm doing my.
I mean, your setup and stuff. You've got so many different items. Like that's one area where like I
Oh, you would have been proud.
I couldn't help you with because like how much stuff you got to get out and what resonates with people. What should be in the front and all that kind of stuff.
I'm getting pretty good at it now. I mean, like it took me literally an hour to set up the last table, and Thomas brought the other stuff, and that was the banner bringing everything in. It took me like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And no, that was nice.
Yeah.
I was still tired because I'm getting old, so I was like, man, I'm tired. But it was nicer than doing like I used to do like 5-10 hour setups, and
oh god,
it was more just I'm more organized with my stuff, so I know where everything is and how I'm going to do it.
yeah.
I always kind of had a vision in my head, and putting it together was fine when I do it. But now I really I'll just look at the area and know, and I've made it easy. I mean, we packed up in an hour. The show ended at 5. We were out of there by 6.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Ann knows. Anybody who doesn't know, I mean, I'm usually I used to be the first one there trying to set up and the last one leave, and usually losing my keys and ready to have a nervous breakdown, freak out. Not gonna freak out. Where are my damn keys? Oh, you would have laughed. I lost a credit card yesterday, company credit card, while I took the shopping. Oh, we found it after I already did the shopping. That's like, oh, we found the credit card. Where was it? Under a shoe. Classic John. And I was telling my guy, because I got one guy who comes with me a lot, even when the other two can't come. And I call him the Hawk because he watches everything. And I should have had him hold on to everything. I usually have him hold things because he's great at keeping things just organized. It's like, here, you hold this. I'm going forward. And he's great at it. And he loves to do it. But my guy helps keep me organized. So I'm appreciative to that.
That's cool.
Because I need it at all times, especially when the Myrn's not there. Thomas Bruce is pretty good about it too, so it's helpful. It's helpful when I have somebody looking behind me, and even my dad. But usually would be like, Jesus, Johnny, pay attention to your shit.
Your parents are hysterical.
They're awesome. People love my parents. They had such a good time at Krypticon. And
they're great.
And the guys and some really cool celebrities I hadn't met yet, like Micah Kludlitz. Abraham from The Walking Dead was really, really cool. Great with my guys at Krypticon. Mm-hmm. The girl played Apollo. I know I'll butcher her name, the princess from the show. She was really, really sweet and nice too.
Awesome.
Warwick Davis was there. It was cool. He came to the table and oh god, the ice cream band came by. Richie Cunningham. Why can't I think of his name right now? Oh, Clint Howard, but it was fun. We had some really, really good time. There were some really good guests. I always love seeing Ken Forey. He's one of my favorite people to see at an event. He's always super nice to me, and very civil whenever I see him. Doug Tate was there, Lachlan Monroe. So it was good seeing a lot of these people. Bill Mosley, him and my mom talked a lot. My mom liked Bill Mosley, but everybody likes my mom, and she likes to talk to all these people.
Yeah.
Bill Mosley stood out to her.
Okay.
Yeah, so her and Bill got along real well, and that's cool because I've met Bill a few times, and he couldn't be any nicer.
Oh yeah, I met him.
Yeah. Well, I was at the event in Carolina when he got hit by the bike.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when he was in critical. Yeah, it was because it was like the next day, and that was Carolina Fear Fest. Like, where is he? Because anybody who knows, and I don't know Bill Mosley, but I know him well enough to know the guy's not going to go out on a bender or something and not show up to. You know,
Right.
he's very professional. He's crazy in those films, fantastic actor, but he's very down to earth and
Yeah.
responsible. It's like that does. So when I found out what happened, I was like, damn, you know, and I was like, wow, that was a crazy situation walking a bike trail and getting hit by a bike and the person taking off.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just the weirdest thing. And it was too bad, you know, it was too bad, but he's doing great. I mean, he doesn't look in his 70s, but he's in his 70s, but luckily does take care of himself the way he does, or he wouldn't have healed the way he did.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. One of the worst things is trying to recover from an injury. The older you get, the longer it takes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh, believe me, I wouldn't have healed like he did, but he's in great shape for his age. You just never guess it. And
Right.
I don't think he colors his hair, and he's still got like
Wow.
dirty blonde brown hair. It's like,
Yeah.
geez.
Yeah. I would not put him at that age. Yeah.
No, I would have said like 55, 60, and
Yeah.
that's kind of even pushing. I mean, he could pass for 50 easy.
Yeah.
Easy. You know, but yeah, it was good. It's good to see he was doing well, but it's been some fun cons this year. It feels slower, a little bit less than usual, but
Mhm.
come September, I got GalaxyCon in Des Moines, and then October I got 3 in a row. Slash and Bash, Missouri Horror Con. I got a big announcement for that one coming too, and Scarefest, which I told you I have another. And then we're in Memphis. I'd love to see you go to Memphis.
That would be fun because that's November, right?
Jamie Wright puts on a great show. Yeah, that's November 8th weekend.
Yeah.
And Jamie puts on a great show. I do the panels there. It's really cool to sit up there with some of the celebs and just talk to them and be able to. I mean, it's a huge honor to be able to sit up there and talk with them to the fans and watch their interaction. So yeah, it's one of my favorite places to go. It's like after Scarefest too, November after the Halloween. It's a post Halloween kind of fun thing. Had a great time last year. And
yeah, I'll have to put that one on my radar because
yeah,
definitely a possibility.
Yeah, that would be a good one. I don't know how far Des Moines is from you, but
that would be closer.
It's a nice con, and that especially doing the panels, they'll give you a big spot to put some Acrostar.
Yeah, so send me the dates for those two when we get done.
I will.
Because otherwise, I didn't bring any paper to.
I'm hoping you can make it. I'm hoping also.
Paper here.
I hope you can make it. I'm hoping Nicole Vegas can make it because I'd love to. Have you had a chance to meet Nicole yet?
I have not met her. I know of her, and I might be friends with her on Facebook.
You guys are both. I mean, you're similar and very different, but very similar in what you guys do and how hard you work. So, I'm a big fan of what you guys do. Yeah, so I'd love to see you both make it. So, I'm going to be pushing for you to come.
Okay.
Come and hang out.
All right.
We'll do some Acrostar stuff for you.
Yeah, you still have my banner, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I do have it. I had it hung in the shop while I had it, but then the shop was just so hot, and I'm thinking about setting up. They said they were going to change my area, but other than sending me a bill or complaints about silly things when I'm not even there, they don't really tell me anything else. Yeah. So it was cool. It's just too bad the building was not ventilated and circulated enough. It was just too hot to take my guys. So
yeah.
That's the next thing. This new house, though, I got some plans. If we get it, crossing my fingers on this house.
Yeah.
I mean, that house would be so perfect for what I'm doing, and some ideas I have for some Doomsday's Krypt stuff.
Yeah. That listing looked awesome. So
it's really nice. Yeah, we'll see though. Knock on wood. Everybody say a prayer for DK. Finally getting a house. Almost 50 years later.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Yeah, it's been really good. It's I mean, seeing my parents and them wanting to move here is great because my guys, they love being around them.
Yeah.
So,
it'll be nice for you to be closer to them.
No, I'd love to. I'm not excited about my parents coming. I mean, it'll be a lot of fun, and they can, I can help my dad out, and we're close. Me and my dad get along great, and it'd be easier for me, and I'd feel more comfortable instead of them driving from Florida to all these conventions. And
Right. Yeah.
we
That's
can drive together, and we can do some things and involve my guys when we go on these trips, and do some really fun things, and do some more in Doomsday's Crypt, and just try to do something unique and different.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And plus, how my mom is. Everybody, she's a popular lady.
Oh, heavens,
She's
yeah.
popular. She's a walking or scooting billboard.
Scooting billboard. I was going to say walking billboard myself, but I'm like, oh, yeah, she's not scooting.
We're scooting. We're scooting. Well, she's walking a lot better. She uses her cane a lot. But
Okay.
I always insist at these conventions, like, Ma, I know you're doing great, but I don't want you to be on your own, or you try to wander off and something happens. Just please
Well,
use
they're
your.
so huge. I mean,
Yeah.
you're covering so much ground just to go down one aisle.
It's exhausting, and
Yeah.
not that I'm young, but I get exhausted.
Yeah.
Plus, I do a lot of laps, as you know.
Well, and then sometimes it gets so crowded, like when you're
Yeah.
coming around the corners and stuff, that I wouldn't want somebody to like just like accidentally, nudge into her or whatever and tip her over. I mean,
Well, I didn't do it intentionally.
see you.
She pissed me off. Oh, but we're at like the 45-minute mark. I told you I wanted to catch up. It's been so long. I got a bunch of appointments I got to take people to, finish cleaning up a flood.
Yeah.
Hopefully get a house by tomorrow. I'll keep you updated on that. I'll keep everybody updated because I'm excited. I really, really want this house. I hope the offer goes through. So
Yeah.
It'll be big.
Oh,
It'll be nice to
appreciate you having me on. It's always fun to talk to you.
We're gonna do it again soon, and we got to plan Memphis. I think Memphis is Memphis here for you to come, and I think it'd be great to have more indie people down there as well this year because Jamie's great supporter of everything, and I think the indie films are great. The people love the indie films.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome. Yep.
All right. Well, thank you again, Ann. Thank you, chat. I'm not sure when the next show is. We check out the shop. We got the Felissa Rose autograph boxes we did with Scott Straka art. Thomas Bruce has made these boxes stacked. We're putting golden tickets in there. There's a variant of the autographed Scott Straka picture that I think we only have 9 of. So like 1 out of every 9 boxes that we're doing is going to have one of the special limited editions. And we might do some extra stuff with some extra autographs, so somebody might get something extra with on top of what you see in those boxes if you go to the www.doomsdayscript.com. And also check out Perfect Soul with Ann Myrna. It's on Indiegogo. We'll drop the link in Doomsday's Crypt. You'll see Lee Payne probably sharing it out soon, which is awesome. And
plus you can just search for it. Just go to the search bar and type in Perfect Soul.
Just look up the Myrn. No, but I thank you so much. It was so good catching up with you, and I'm sure we'll be doing it again soon. You're always welcome on the show. You're kind of family. It's like I got to do a show. Let me bring on Ann because it's always fun and it's always good to talk to Ann and catch up. And she's always got something interesting to say. And you didn't disappoint again.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right. We love you guys. Thank you. I'll keep you updated. DK and the Bees Horror Buzz is going to be coming. We actually are having a big guest come on for that, and that's going to be in a few weeks. I think it's in August that we decided to do it, but we might do something before that. Me and B want to get a show in, but we'll have some more Scarefest stuff and shows, and we'll be doing the road to Memphis soon. So, yeah, peace out, guys. Take care. Thank you, Ann, and we will talk to you soon. Now, if I can get to it, my mouse sucks. All right, I'm turning it off here.